I'm Captain Lockpick, and I share tips and tricks how to further develop your lockpicking skills. So you just got your KW1 Lishi tool and you're ready to start picking some locks. Where do you start? In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to get started on picking your first lock. So the first thing I want to go over is how the tool works and what are the features of it. We're going to pull out our little tension tab right here, and let's take a look at the reader on the side. The top numbers are numbered 1 through 5, and they indicate which space you're picking in. The numbers on the side indicate which depth you're picking that space to. And this arm right here is used to apply tension so you can bind up the pins, allowing you to pick them one by one. So the lock that I'm going to be demonstrating on is a KW1 mortise lock. These are commonly found on a commercial door. I have this nice little holder here to make the demonstration easier because it gives me something more to hold on to when I'm picking it. So before we start picking the lock, we're going to take our lubrication and just spray a couple squirts inside the keyway. This gives us a nice smooth pick when we're going through, and it takes a little bit of the wear and tear off the tool. So now that we have it all lubricated, we're going to let that sit for just a few moments. And then we are going to slide our tool right into the keyway. You want to make sure that you pull the tab back and up so it doesn't clip on the keyway when you slide it in. Now that we have that inserted, pull the tension tab out and apply light tension. A lot of beginners tend to put too much tension, making it much more difficult to pick the lock. So now we want to feel for stiff spaces. If the space is stiff, that means the pin is binding and it's ready to be picked. If it's bouncy, it's not ready to be picked. We're going to skip it and come back to it. So 1 is bouncy. 2 is bouncy, 3 is stiff, so that one's binding. We're going to go ahead and lightly pull down until it clicks into place. Moving on to 4, 4 is stiff. We're going to go ahead and pick that. Fell right into place. Now let's pick 5 because 5 is stiff. Go back to the beginning. 1 is bouncy, 2 is bouncy, 3 is stiff. We're going to pick that one again. We must have lost it. Check 4, check 5. Those ones are still good. Now let's go to 1. Now 2 is stiff. We're going to go ahead and pick that one. Now 1 should be the last one. It's stiff, and just like that, the lock turned. Sometimes when you're picking a space, you might lose one that you previously picked and you'll have to go back to it and pick it again. Usually that doesn't happen, but sometimes it does. Just remember this saying: if it's stiff, it's ready to be picked. If it's bouncy, skip it and come back to it, and just stay persistent with the tool. I know it can be kind of intimidating at first, but before long, you will be picking locks like a pro and you'll be able to do it in no time. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like. If you want to see more content like this in the future, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, please drop them below. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.